Hi everybody. Today I'd like to talk about quantum physics and how this links to your peace of mind, your emotional state, and how this links to the fifth dimension and your ascension journey. Now, quantum physics is a major part of physics. It's been around for roughly 100 years since they first discovered it and first started working with it. It is very, very different to your classic physics. Your classic physics relates more to your five senses, and that is pretty much signed, sealed and delivered. They've worked out how things physically move, and they've been able to calculate definite laws. Now, quantum physics has really stumped the physics community, and he said that Einstein spent about 50 years trying to get his head around this. Where it is different is the results that they can calculate from or by using quantum physics. It gives them probabilities as opposed to definite results. But those probabilities are very, very consistent, and therefore they do apply it. And our modern world, our computer world, there is so much. Quantum physics is used everywhere, and this is what's making the modern world a more convenient, more connected from a computer point of view. And the computers are getting smaller, faster, and our whole modern world. And one of the ways that they explain it is it's a bit like an iPhone. The iPhone is very easy to use, and that's so they use quantum physics because it's like the iPhone. But not many people know how the actual iPhone, what is inside the iPhone, how does that work? And that's the difference between quantum physics and classic physics. With quantum physics, they can only use the end results. They can't explain how the end results work. Now, we've all heard of molecules, and then at a smaller level we get atoms, and then you go to the subatomic level. They cannot see this, and it's theoretical. But the results that they get with a molecule, it's a particle. With an atom, it's a particle. When you get to the subatomic, it's now a wave. It's an energetic wave. Now, the strange thing about these waves is when they try to monitor it or put a scanning device over what's happening, the results will change. And then if you observe it, it'll change again. So these results, they just defy the laws of physics. It is something that is what stumps the physicians, the physicists. Now, one of the things that quantum physics does do is it proves parallel universes. And they know that based on their calculations and all the things that they do, they know that your interaction with that energy, it's like when you make a choice or you make a decision, it opens these parallel universes because you could have made these different decisions. And now, because of these, they know the parallel universes exist, and they know they cannot understand quantum physics because they know there's something there that they do not understand. But by trying to solve it with the brain and refusing to look at any other options, such as energy, they remain in the dark. Now, obviously, as somebody who's been on the awakening, been awake for a while and is on my ascension path, I don't trust this system. So I'm a truth seeker. So and most of you who are now watching this video and on our channel, it's a spirituality channel. People looking to ascend. This isn't going to be news to you that there's something afoot. There's something wrong on the 3D level, and hence we're moving to the fifth dimension. So the quantum physics shows that at a subatomic level, everything is energy. It's an energetic wave. Now, what that means is that every atom at its core is energy, and our entire universe, everything is energy. And because energy changes when you interact with it, your vibration is very, very important. Because if you are low vibrating, you are going to be aligning with low vibrating futures. If you are high vibrating, you're going to be aligning with high vibrating futures. And this is the ascension. We are leaving our brains as being, we are so brain focused and only what we can see, that's the only things we believe. We know there's more. And that is why Gaia went to the fifth dimension. The third dimension is not serving the souls. And we've come down for this experience, and our role is to raise our vibration and to help others around us raise our vibration. So your vibration will change the energy around you. It will, and those parallel universes, because your decisions will be made from a high vibration point of view. It is not your decisions of what decisions you're making in your mind. It's your decision to change your vibration. Now, the fifth dimension, you go through to the fifth dimension through your heart. You align your heart, the high vibration of your heart. That is what will take you into the fifth dimension. And yep, after you've done all your shadow work and your karmas, and all that baggage, all the 3D, all the belief systems that you had in the 3D, they get left in the 3D. You go to a stage of knowing, and you go to a stage of unconditional love. Your vibration is what will align you with the fifth dimension. So on the internet, there's a lot of animations that physicists have done to try and show you the conundrum, because obviously they can't show us the mathematics, and they can't explain it to us. It takes a physicist's brain but they've scaled it down so that the layman can understand the conundrum of why does this energy wave change when you observe it, and this is part of what we're doing here. We've come into this low density, and we need to alchemize the low vibration around us. So when you come in from a high vibration and you see something, you observe something, you observe energy, that changes the energy forever into a totally different trajectory. So in a nutshell, what you see can't be unseen. Now on the internet, many of you would have seen these experiments done on water by a Japanese doctor, Dr. Emoto. He's written a book called The Healing Power of Water, and what he does under very strict scientific controls, he talks to water, and he gives the water different emotions. So he'll talk as though he loves the water, or he hates the water, all these different range of emotions, and the results are astounding how it affects the crystalline structure of the water. So by talking lovingly to water, you change the water. Now waters are molecules which come down to atoms, which come down to subatomic waves, energy. So by talking to the water, you are affecting the energy. And this is the effect of the quantum dynamics. This is what quantum physics can do. And by the same token, your body, you are cells. Your cells at the finest level, molecules, atoms, and subatomic, the same thing. The way you talk to yourself is so important. The way you talk to others is so important. And that's everything. Plants, everything at its base level is energy. So as you know, 60 to 70% of our bodies are water, and every cell has consciousness because it is energy down at its lowest level, and it can be affected by your vibration. So your words are so important. Your intentions are so important. The vibration that you truly talk. If you're saying that you love something, but it's just a meaningless, empty word, that's totally different to saying I love you when you actually mean it from your heart. And on the ascension journey, as many of you are finding out, you have to deprogram so much. When you truly are unconditional love, that is such a massive thing. It is not easy because of where we come from and what we are so used to maybe judging somebody or saying this man is evil. It's when you understand the ascension journey and that we are one energy, And you cannot have judgment. You have to have acceptance. It is unconditional love. This is a very, very difficult state for 3D people to get to, but that is what the ascension journey is. So the way you look at yourself, the love that you give to yourself, we have a saying, I'm loving on me, which is coming from my heart. And this is what we do in our family. We talk to ourselves that way. We talk to the family members that way. We talk to our pets that way. We talk to our plants. We talk to everything. We are one. We are connected to everything. And that is the state where you want to be getting to. So the way you interact with Gaia and all the sentient beings on Gaia, the way you interact with the universe is so important. But it starts deep inside you. And that is the ascension journey. Now, as you can see behind me, we've got these beautiful sentient beings. And before the video started, I speak to them and I invite them in. I invite all the energies around us. We are surrounded by energy. We are in daily contact with our guides, our higher selves. So Gaia has gone to the 5th dimension. And many of us will elect to ascend to the 5th dimension. And the age of beliefs has ended. We are now in the age of knowing. We are starting to remember who we are on a soul level. We are remembering that we are one and that we are highly connected to everything. And every day that gets more and more apparent. And it is the most beautiful feeling that we are going home. So, things we take for granted, maybe not all of us, but just having a look at our beautiful sun. Without the sun, there is no life. There is no life. The sun is the energy that sustains us all. It sustains everything. And the breath that we take in, there is so much energy in there. The foods that we eat, everything is energy. And we are part of that system. We cannot divorce ourselves from the system. And yes, in the 3rd dimension, where we lost our remembrance, our knowledge, and we lost our connection, and we went in the age of beliefs, we believe what people told us. If that's what the university said, that's it. If that's what the government said, well, that's it. We're leaving that now. In the 5th dimension, the experience of the 3rd dimension is done, and we leave that behind. So in summary, quantum physics on the 3D level is very, very confusing because the answers aren't there. But as we go into our ascension path, our ascension journey, and we start receiving our memory back, and we start receiving more and more powerful connections to our guides and to our higher selves, and the most astounding things start happening. It's unbelievable when you realize we are one. We are energy. Everything is energy. We are one. We are connected to everything. And your vibration of how you interact with everything, how you interact with yourself, how you interact with people around you, how you interact with everything around you, that determines, that vibration will align you with your future. That is the experiences that will come to you. You can choose 3rd dimensional experiences or 5th dimensional experiences, but it is heart-based, high vibration that you will be wanting to align with. I hope that quantum physics, this tiny little, my take on quantum physics, there's a lot more for you to see online, and it's very interesting, and you can understand why on the 3rd dimension they're absolutely puzzled by it. But to me, it just, this journey that I've been on with my family and with our guides and higher selves, the journey that we are on, it is we just know this is natural. We know this is how the universe works. And in the 5th dimension, we will have knowing. Anyway, guys, I hope you can find some information here that helps you on your spiritual journey. It's interesting to look at the videos, and you can see why the scientists have got this conundrum that they do. But when you look at it through the lens of ascension, it really makes a lot of sense. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.